you guys have been forcing a lot more turnovers as of late. Obviously, you had one the other day. From your perspective, what do you think is kind of feeding into that? Just the increase in takeaways and things like that. Do you feel like it's kind of feeding into I know you guys like to play aggressively on defense. Do you feel like it's kind of feeding into that?
Yeah, I can kind of think us just being aggressive and trusting and relying on our technique to make these plays is what's really been allowing us to get these interceptions and get these turnovers. Also, the D-line causing havoc in the backfield, causing the quarterback to miss his mark and get off target. That's been really helpful.
What do you remember about the interception that you had this past week?
They tried to do like a little screen and go type play. And I remember I just kept my eyes on the receiver and quarterback threw it, and I just had to go make a play. So I made a play.
Speaking about the D-line and how that's played into it, Power said that the interception he had the other day, he didn't think the quarterback saw it. How much do you think the quarterback's vision is affected by the way the D-line's been playing the last few weeks? So therefore, they're more erratic throws and they're more interceptable balls, because there's some that you guys could have had that you didn't grab.
Yeah. Coach Collins has been preaching a bull rush is a good rush, so they've just been creating a new line of scrimmage, getting in the backfield and getting the quarterback's eyes, causing him to get off target, causing him to move around in the pocket, which allows us to get those picks when he's off target. Yeah.
Yeah, just on that note, background talks a little bit yesterday about how, for years, the team has had to outscore people, but that wasn't the case on Saturday and just in some of y'all's recent games. How much pride do you take in that as a defense?
Yeah, I think our defense has really stepped up, and we've known that we can do this, but I think now we're really putting it together and really getting better at each and every practice. So I think we're just stepping up and playing the role that we should have been playing.
Are you guys fresher at this time of year than maybe you have been the last couple of years, the last couple of Novembers?
I think those 2 bye weeks that we had, kind of back-to-back, really helped us, really helped guys who were injured get back healthy and just get our stamina back.
Yeah, it seems like there's a little more juice maybe than, at this point in the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Collins told us that first bye week, you guys went back and did a day one reinstall, essentially, and they simplified a lot of things. Is it as simple to look at the way you guys have played the last few weeks? It's just a matter of simplification and kind of scaling things back and minimizing roles so you guys are better in those roles?
Yeah, he really emphasized just calling a play, and then at the end of the day, leaving it up to the players to just not think too much, just go out there and play. So I think simplifying and going back to our day one installs allowed us to just go out there and be free and just go make the plays that we've been making.
When you guys were going through a period where you were struggling, anytime we talked to anybody on defense, they said, we got to trust our teammates. Guys are trying to do too much. The last 3 weeks is it the complete opposite. Guys aren't trying to do too much, which is why you guys are performing a little bit better, because not as many guys are out of position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everyone's just doing their job and just having faith and trust in the guy next to them that, they're going to do their job, and at the end of the day, it's going to work out. So I think when you're doing just your job and not trying to do too much, you run the defense a lot smoother, it's a lot faster, and we make more plays.
It all just comes down to being simpler, right?
Yep.
Marcus, in your opinion, as a DB, what is the most impressive thing about the way the defensive line has been playing the last 3 games? Like, for you, just personally, maybe you watch film or whatever, or see a highlight on a video board during a game. What are you like, man, that's,
Yeah, they're causing a lot of havoc, and as a defensive back, it always makes your job easier when the D-line's creating a new line of scrimmage, getting in the backfield, disrupting the QB. Like I said, it causes the QB to be off time. The other QBs that we're playing, they see that on film, the D-line being real aggressive, hitting the quarterback, So I think that affects it a large part.
Yeah, they know what's coming.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Staying on the defensive line, we were talking to Jeff Collins yesterday. He said that was the best game that Travis Shaw had played thus far, and Max said it the other day too after the game. I guess from your perspective, what stood out to you about just the way that he played and how he's been coming along so far this year?
Yeah, he's just been getting better and better and being more bought in, and I think Saturday was a showcase of that. Just him dominating the line of scrimmage and making big plays.
I guess his presence around the team as well, like how, and I know he worked on his conditioning and everything from last year to this year. How just different is he from last year to this year, demeanor-wise and obviously play-wise too?
Yeah, I say he's always been the one to encourage guys to push themselves, go 100% harder. I think now it's just y'all starting to see that on the field, and he's starting to showcase what he can do.
How would you describe his personality?
He's a funny, hard-working person. Yeah. That's exactly who he is.
What has changed in the defensive mindset over the past few weeks, do you think?
I think just going back to the basics and just like Coach Collins wants to do, make it real simple. Just allow people to do their jobs and make plays.
Just on that note, one of the things he described as one of the issues during that losing streak was, I mean, it was the roles, but it was also communication. How do you think that you guys have improved in terms of communication since, let's say, that rough stretch?
Yeah, we're definitely doing a lot better, and I think that's credited towards just making it a lot more simple. Like, once you make it simple, the communication is easy, you know. We know what's going to happen. We can communicate it early, and I think that just allows us to have an extra step and allows us to make those plays.
What's more challenging to, in the moment, get over quickly, giving up a big play or having a PI called on you when there's no contact?
Yeah, you just gotta move on. Like,
Very clever.
that play, I mean, there's really nothing you can do. You just gotta move on and, you know, and keep playing. Don't change anything. Just keep playing.
I would think if you're beat, you kind of know how you would be, but if it's something else that's completely out of your control, that might be more difficult. How do you handle it when that happens? How did you
Yeah.
handle it the other night?
I mean, I knew I didn't do anything, so I just
Don't
had
get
to.
you in trouble.
I just had to keep playing. Yeah, I just had to keep playing. And you know, when a bad play happens as a DB, you just gotta move past it. You can't let it affect you.
Marcus, why did you trip the guy? I'm just playing.
Marcus, when you look at BC, they just had the quarterback change a couple weeks ago. What stands out to you about their offense just in looking at them?
They're very physical. We know we're gonna have to go in and stop the run. That's probably the main priority because they're a tough physical team who likes playing downhill football.
Did Coach Collins give you a cookie cake after the pick?
He did.
Your cookie cake?
He did.
What kind
It was good. It's a whole bunch of players. I think it was like 4 of them. Yeah.
Just going off that, what Mike was asking you, how do you think BC is different now with the Grayson James dude playing quarterback as opposed to Castellanos? Or have you not even studied then when Castellanos was playing earlier this year? Have you, like, what are you guys are just, I guess, looking at what he's done?
Yeah, I watched earlier in the year. I was watching a couple other games. I know the last quarterback they had, he liked to run around a lot, and he can make a lot of plays with his feet. And I think this quarterback's supposed to be a great thrower, so I think it'll be a good challenge for us.
What have you maybe noticed about him on film, the new guy that they have? Did anything stand out about the way he's played the last couple of weeks?
We're really just getting into it, but what I've seen, he's more of like a pocket QB. He likes standing in there. He has a good arm. He can make the throws. So, yeah.
Coach Collins said that it's a great opportunity for you guys. He's telling you going up against a NFL-style, pro-style offense, NFL head coach, that it's an opportunity for you guys to put on film how you can play against a pro-style offense.
Yeah, he's mentioned that this is a game that, you know, the NFL scouts want to see. You know, they're running the NFL offense, see how we respond to that, and I think it'll be a good challenge.
Do you kind of excited about that kind of challenge, a little bit of a different style you're going against?
Yeah, I'm excited to go to Boston in the first place, but I think it'll be a good challenge and it'll be a fun game.
Might be pretty chilly up there.
Yeah, hopefully not too cold.
Have you been to Boston?
No, never been up there.
It's cool. You'll like it.
What are you excited about going to Boston this time of year?
Just because I haven't been there before, it'd be a pretty cool place to see what their stadium's like. I think it'll be a fun game.
Wanted to get your reaction. I mean, you were talking about, you know, Travis Shaw, just the D-line general earlier, but just what was your reaction to that strip sack and then Travis Shaw pouncing on it late in the weight game?
Yeah, from where I was covering, I couldn't really see it too much. I just saw Travis get up, holding the ball around. And I was like, oh yeah. So just congratulating him, and you know that was a big play for him and Josh. So yeah.
And just your reaction, you guys are now officially bowl eligible. I mean, obviously, you know, focused on winning out, not satisfied, right? But just how much does reaching that mean, just given the season that you guys have had?
Yeah, I think that means a lot because bowl season it's something that you want to go to when you have the opportunity to. So I think we came together, we put it together, and we had a goal in mind that we were going to finish the season strong. So yeah.
Y'all good with Marcus?
All good.
All right.